What's up, nerds? What's up, nerds? Guys, Master here with another Magic the Gathering puzzle quest. Today's quest, Lukka, Bound to Ruin. Hi, my name is Luca. You'll put my walker on the shelf. Yes, I am really dumb. In March of Machines, completed myself. He did that. He completed himself. He is a moron. What a dumb Planeswalker. In story, but is he dumb in Puzzle Quest? Today I'm going to be doing a full review on said Planeswalker, the new red-green walker available for IRL cash today for $29.99 American USD dollars. But before I get into any of that, I better watch what I say on these things because it might be that Oktagon does not give them to me. But for this one, Oktagon, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys as always. Huge gratitude and appreciation for you guys giving me this walker early to play with and play test so that I might share with others my experiences with Luca, the self-completing. I wonder what Elish Norn thought. Like, wait, what did he do? Even her and everyone being completed, she was like, yeah, I don't know if that one's smart. I don't know if I want that one. All right, so here he is, 29 American USD dollars. You get some packs along with him. You get the usual pinks, you get the usual golds, and if you have the VIPs, you get the additional pinks. But that's enough of that. Let's go take a look at the walker himself and see what it is you get. Okay, red-green, Lukka Bound to Ruin, 95 life. My goodness, what a low life total. We just do not value the life. He has 3 abilities. We'll get into those here in a second. And then his color combos are white and black are 0, -2 to blue, and then +5 to red and green. Decent. All right, so let's start talking about his abilities. I have spent a lot of time playtesting this guy, and I'm just going to lay into it with some thoughts on this. Ruinous Perfection. 7 loyalty. Create an enhancing link token. Increase its level by 2. The first creature's card in your hand that can gain mana gains 5 mana. So it's nice that you spend 7 to get this loyalty. You gain some 5 mana into hand, so it can help you ramp out your creatures a little bit more. But you have to have a creature in hand. Like that's it. If you have a build that maybe runs 3 creatures, actually what I'm noticing in the shuffler is if you have anything that's just strictly 2 creatures, it's hit or miss on whether or not you draw those creatures or any one of them specifically. You'll find yourself in large swaths of no creature in hand, which makes this pretty tough to consume. Enhancing Link. Support card emblem 4, red-green token level. At the beginning of your turn, if you have a creature card in your hand that can gain mana, you may pay 3 life. If you do, the first creature card in your hand that can gain mana gains X mana. X is equal to 3 plus this card's level. When the support's gem is matched, the first creature in your hand gains +2/+2. So that, notice how they cleverly worded this. Increase cast an enhancing link, but in addition to that, increase its level by 2. So that one, if you spam your first, you can get it up there. So we're talking about 3 + 2 is 5, so you can gain 5 mana to it. So if you push the button, you get 5 mana, and at the beginning of your turn, you get 5 mana. So in theory, if I have this on board already, I get 5, and then I can up it again, and I get another 5. It puts it 10. Okay. Second one, 12 loyalty for completed companions. Hello, companions. Would you like to be completed? Too late. Your first creature gets +6/+6 and gains Berserk, Trample, and Toxic 2. If it can't, create 2 Phyrexian Beast tokens. So, why couldn't it? What I'm confused about that is, let's say it already has those things. What if they already have it? Does that consider and trigger a can't? And would that give you 2 other Phyrexian Beast tokens? My play testing to this point would be a resounding no. But I will specifically in the play here, I will try to test that out by firing this off twice. But that's 24 loyalty in one match. I don't know if I'm going to get that far. Third one, Predator's Bound. 18 mana or loyalty. If you control no creature cards, create 2 Phyrexian Beast tokens. Your creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn. Okay, why? Deal X damage to each opposing creature, and opposing Vanguard support loses X shield, and X is equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. I will let my gameplay speak for itself as far as how I feel about these abilities. Okay, let's get into our Peasant build. Can you tell I'm not excited about this? Oh my god. Alright, so here's my Peasant build. Ovika, Enigma Goliath, 25 mana. We're going to run Ram. We're going to run Rob the Archives. We're going to run Koth, Fire of Resistance. This is a dope card. Absolutely chase-worthy, 13 mana. If the support has 7 or more shields, yada yada. Rockfell Vale. Zayator's Proving Ground, the fancy one, so it gives me some red conversion. Ren and 6 for mana conversion. Red Sun Twilight. Over the Top is a dope card, and Rite of Flame. So this is actually a pretty beefy build now that I look at it. But one that we're gonna ignore the win con in this, which is Koth. Okay, so we're gonna mute down our creatures here, and we're just gonna get our conversion out, and we want to ramp up into our third ability or our second abilities because we want to test that out right away. You got something out there? What do you got here? What is this, Carney? What are you doing? You seem like you're up to shooting. Well, that's a heck of a nice, generous little drop there. Okay. Gonna go ahead and cycle that and see if we can draw into something better. Nice. We'll hold on to that. Let's go here. Get some red conversion. We got nothing in the yard right now, so we are up to our secondary ability, though, so that's good. We're up to our third ability. Let's go take a look at what we've got here. So if you control no creature cards, create 2 Phyrexian Beast tokens. Boom, let's do that. Let's go. Let's get the 2 Phyrexian Beast tokens. We deal damage equal to what we have to them. Now, I want you to note something. What's supposed to happen here is if you control no creatures, create 2 Phyrexian Beast tokens. Stop. So that happens first. Then your creatures get +2/+2 until end of turn. You'll note that that did not happen to my creatures. The tokens don't get that ++. So Oktagon, fix that or change the wording. Then deal X damage to each opposing creature, and opposing Vanguard support loses yada yada yada, and that's equal to the largest creatures you have on board. So this is a 6/6, but it's Toxic 1 creature. So it's dumb. It's just dumb. Nothing in the yard. Boom, boom. And it won't matter. So let's try to get our secondary again. Okay. Let's go ahead and go here. I don't mind putting that in the yard. Look at that. That's pretty. Good drop. So he's got that. So you'll notice right away he's going to die. I'm not going to be able to keep him on board, which is why I should have put out my Remy just to kind of keep him on board and see what he does. Oh, that's a good one. Let's do that. Here. All right, now we got Remy on board. Now we got to be careful. Now I want you to note, goofing around like this, we're already down to 78 life. That's pretty brutal, man. Here. Boom. Bro, why aren't you working? Why is Rob the Archives not going? Do you have something out that would stop Rob the Archives? That makes no sense. Oh, yes, it does have something on board. I can't cast spells. You jerk face. You're such a jerk. All right. Well, we still have our secondary ability. So your first creature gets +6/+6 against Berserk, Trampled, and Toxic 2. If it can't, create a Phyrexian Beast token. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to beef up our Remy here with some berserkiness, right? And we're going to go, we want to get into our secondary ability again, because we want to test, can we do it twice? Go! Oh, there's a 5 swap up there I could have taken. I wasn't paying attention. I'm really not motivated to play this Walker at all. It's not my play style, man. And I'm trying to demonstrate it for you guys that you do enjoy this type of play, that you guys can see what it does. But this guy right here is just being a complete jerk. All right, let's go here. I need to get into my broker. Oh, I can't cast brokers. That would lock it down completely. Brutal. That is great, though, because now it puts me in a position where I can break that gem and cast the spells and start doing the stuff I actually want to be doing. Jerk. Oh, you freaking jerk. You freaking jerk. Just, who does this? Ah, what a brutal card. Who is this? Daho 2810? You're an evil man or person, they, whatever you want to go by. All right, so here we are at our secondary ability again. We want to test this and see. You can't give this creature those things anymore because he's already got them. So if it can, it should give us the tokens, right? Wrong. Just gives them the +6/+6 and does it do it. So why am I saying this? Why am I pointing this out to you? Because if you're in a position where you need to come back from being beat down, you can't. If he deletes this creature, I'm stuck. If I cast a secondary ability, I'll get the Phyrexian tokens. But if I do it again, it doesn't create the Phyrexian Beast tokens for me again. It is so dumb. Why would I do that? The other side of that too is with the third one, if you control no creature cards, so I don't get the Phyrexian Beasts to stack, I'm using my ultimate and I'm not getting the Phyrexian Beasts. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this, Oktagon? Why? That doesn't make any fucking sense. All right, I'm getting rid of this stupid thing once and for all. Let's go. I'm gonna save this one. Let's get this down. Let's go here, and let's go victory, shall we? Let's go victory positions. Squad up, mobs. Let's go, nerds. Let's go. Let's go. I ain't losing like that. No frickin' way. Screw you, Karn. Soho, Yomo, whatever your name is. All right, so everybody has bulletproofs. We're going to use Rob the Archives because it's free, essentially. We're destroying their stuff. More of their stuff because we can cast spells. Now, listen, no offense to Smo Yoho over here, whoever it is. I'm sure my dude is very much just trying to deal with all the loop stuff that's happening right now. Things where, oh, we're going to do this. Look at this. We're going to show you guys some fun and shenanigans. Oh, I want Koth out too, though, but he's got, we'll do it this way. We'll do it with over the top. It's just brutal. It's absolutely ridiculous how strong that is. Oh, I got a 5 swap here. Well, you jerk. That'd be nice. Frankly, I would like to have that. All right, is that enough? It is not enough. Oh, but I do have an extra swap, so that is enough. So let's go. What do I get for my first ability? Create an enhance. Okay, let's do that. Let's demonstrate that thing. So we go here, boom. We get enough mana. It casts, draws all the creatures and supports. Look at that. Those are all the creatures I got. But it also does give me all of the tokens first. Over the Top is a great card with Ovika. If any Ovika build you're running, Over the Top should absolutely go into it if it's a red build. It's such a powerhouse combo. It works so well. I think that's probably going to be game. This isn't blue, so I can't run the Serpentine, whatever it is. But all of that looks pretty dandy. Right? It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. That's not because of Luca. I want you guys to realize that this comeback, don't call it a comeback, isn't because Luca's good. It's because the build is phenomenal. Because Ovika Over the Top is insane good. And then with Remy on board with the Berserk. Now, what I will say is this. When he did his first secondary ability or third ability, whatever it is, it's third, and it gave Remy Berserk, that helps him a board clear. So that helps control their side of the board. All right, let me show you the Mythic build. All right, so here's our Mythic build. You know we're going Atraxa Grand Unifier, brings 3 to the hand, cast that. Zepatindral, Hunger, Dominus, Phyrexian Horror, Reach, 22. It doubles all your stuff. And then Sigarda, Host of Heron. The reason I like her is over Remy in this situation is because, yes, it gives everything prevent damage, it makes him bulletproof, but in addition to that, every time your creature blocks, it converts the board to loyalty gems to ramp him up into his loyalty. And we're going to use the seed mechanic to go convert here. So Nissa, Boundless Realms, Dryad, Arbor, and then Ren and 6. Nature's Embrace. So instead of red conversion, we're going green conversion. I got the fancy Broker's Charm and the Rob the Archives. So here we go. Here's a look at the deck. All right, so we're going up against Winter Wind. When the winter wind whispers in the will won't whisper back. Oh, nice and chubby, baby. If you know what that is, shout it out in the comments, because you're a real pro if you know, Ooh. And don't Google it. You gotta know it. You gotta know this. Represent 90s crew. Let's go. All right, so what are we going to do here? Let's go ahead and let's actually get Boundless Realms out here to a 5 swap. We'll take that. Didn't miss it this time. Yeah, let's go here. Hate to waste it, but let's do it. All right, Nature's Embrace. Let's go. Hey, it worked twice in a row, man. I'm feeling very lucky right now. All right, let's go. What did I say? So this is 3 of these Nature's Embrace in 8 cards. Shuffler's fine. Shuffler is fine, my friends. Nothing to worry about here at all. Oh, cool. Give Sarkin all the 5 swaps. Sounds great. I'm so negative. Bro, that's my 4th one in 9 cards. I got 1 on the board, right? Yep, I got 1 on the board, 2 on the board, 5 in the yard, 2 in hand. So that's 7, 8, 9. 9 cards, all my Nature's Embraces. Statistically, what are the odds of that happening, gentlemen? In a 40-card deck, what is it? I'm going to go ahead and do this, get my Enticing on the board. Not cool, man. And I mean, it's a card that will benefit me because it's going to convert green. But that ain't it, man. Why are you doing loyalty? What shenanigans are you doing? Or is it Saga? Next turn to support Limger's Shield, give 3 loyalty, gain 3 mana, then convert 3 gems to loyalty gems. Ah. Alright, so there's my 5 swap. Let's go here. Boom. Alright. Alright, so what are we going to use here? So this is a looper deck. I bet he's got Issachrin's Scepter. That's a 5 swap. Sure. Take another turn. Why not? Alright, let's see here. Yep, Ichormoon and Saga. So next turn he's going to start to get stuff for free, but he's got no loyalty, so he's got no loyalty, this guy. No loyalty at all. He's got Tameo, Field Researcher. Boy, this is a powerhouse deck. Let's see what we can do to overcome it. Your first creature gets +6/+6. Trample and Gravy. So it is good that it gives it Trample. That changes the deck build style up a smidge for me. I don't mind that because that'll give me 5 mana. Whoa, why did you get that? What, the mole? What happened there? All right, cool. So he's blocking. I gained the loyalty conversion, but we still did some damage to him. Now the downside is Sigarda does not get benefit from her own deal, which is... I'm really nervous about this turn. Ah, cool. We survived it? Yes, we did. All right, cool. No more Urza Saga on board. We're good. Because now I've got to get her bulletproof. Let's go ahead and do this. Didn't necessarily do the thing we wanted. Here. Is that enough? It is enough. 1, 2. We will... Oh, I can't kill my own dude. I need it. Needs it. Needs that 18. Oh, what happened? Why did it get disabled? Oh, her -2 to take it down. Take it down. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this first. Nathan. Let's go ahead and do this. Boom. See if that's enough. It is not. All right, enabled. You're going to disable it again. Use your secondary ability instead of your third, which is fine. He doesn't have enough room in hand to do his third. This card right here is the unknown, unspoken bane of my existence. It's the new Kami War, in my opinion. This with Kami War is just devastating. Cityscape Leveler is devastating. Cast this creature and attacks. Destroys creature, then a support. You have to get rid of that creature. And I don't know that I have anything in here that's going to do anything against that. And that just doesn't work. So I'm going to try my secondary ability here. I'm going to use that. I really need to get Broker's Charm out there, but it's not going to hit the right one. This is the one weakness in Broker's Charm that I admit that everybody's like, why do you use that versus this other one? And it is that it does not really target who you want it to target specifically. It just goes after the first one. And that's the benefit of it. That's a heck of a drop. Let's see, did I do anything good? Did I make stuff happen here? Look at this. So now, does Leveler take out your last creature or your first creature? Take out the first creature. Please take out the first creature. I need that secondary creature. Nope, digs out last creature. Brutal. That's broken. So broken, man. So broken. But here's the good news. Those guys are flyers, so I'm going to make him bigger anyways. Boof. And that makes him bigger. He attacks. Should kill Leveler here once I swing. Let's see. Let's do this. Yeah, I should be able to get the first one with that. With Broker's Charm. Okay, so let's go here. Boom. Beefy. Kill. Draw. Where's my draw? What happened to my draw? Oh my god. Oktagon, please stop messing with stuff. You're messing up my game, man. What happened? And here's the other beauty of this creature. Sorry. You guys saw that, right? No draw? What? What happened? There's no Narset in this. This is a standard event. There's no Narset that keeps me from drawing additional cards. Doesn't make any sense. Take 2 extra swaps. They're small. It's no big deal. I need like 6 Broker's Charm in a row. Look at all the support he's got out there. Another Leveler. Dude, that guy's brutal. And he's got haste. He killed both my creatures. Son of a dog. That's brutal. At least he's exiled now. What did that? Oh, that's his abilities. He'll just come back from the yard. Viciousness. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We convert some stuff on the board, see if we can't get things to go. Yeah, let's go here. Let's get something. Yeah, it's over. He's got Tamiyo. I'm not coming back from this. Not coming back from it. And I try not to just spam Tamiyo in my builds because Tamiyo is so... It's just such an OP. Her and Teferi. I try not to spam in all my stuff. Oh, look at that. He killed his own creature for some reason. I guess he's using Cut Your Losses again. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Thank you. And those other cards are removal cards in hand, or else they would have triggered already. Nope. One more. Removal. Something. Okay. So I try not to spotlight them because, frankly, they're too OP, man. There's just too much I can do with it. All right, so I got a 5-swap here, so let's do that. We got to get these Broker's Charms out. We got to start destroying their stuff. All right, that was one. Let's see, what is that? Oh, look at, he's got Nissa. My dude's playing Nissa against me. Oh my gosh, this card is so bonkers broken. Oh, that's a brutal card. Let's go here. Boom. We got to take some shield off that bad boy. Boom. It's a plus ability, and it gets bigger, and just dirty, dude. That card is dirty. That's so brutal. All right, so if he survives, let's see if he survives first off. I'll talk crap after we survive. I'm okay with that. That's not okay. That's game. God, I hate that card. I hate that card. That card is so OP. There's just nothing you can do about it. You can't have... There's nothing that... It just circumvents everything. And it's just so devastating. And it has haste, so it just lays waste to any of your supports and everything. I mean, there's nothing you can do against that card. The good news is in this event that at least you have all of these power stones that are around this, so he starts prioritizing those. But that's it. That's essentially game. I can't do anything. Well done. I concede. Look at that. I mean, that's just a full grip. There's nothing I'm going to do against that. Nothing I'm going to do against that. All right. There you go. All right. I'm going to leave this game in. I try to leave the victory one so I can show you how to go from where you are to where you want to win. I don't even know if I'm going to include this game at all, but if it's in here, it's probably a truncated version of me just getting my ass kicked. Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Now, I try to focus on... Let's get to my final thoughts. Let's go. I had to take a break before I did my final thoughts and calm down. Look, here's the reality. I really want a great green-red Planeswalker. And the reason is because my biggest recommendation to new players is that you get Dakin first. Dakin is the best walker in the game, hands down, period. But he covers black, white, blue, and leaves red and green. I would love to be able to recommend to new players, here are the first two walkers you get. Dakin and then a red-green walker. And Luca's mana bonuses are good. With Arlen the Pack's Hope in contention, in fact, probably better than him from his life total points and his her mana bonuses. She's got +5 to red-green and +2 to blue. The minuses on the other ones I'm not really worried about. It's just her abilities are so clunky, and we were talking about rotation now. It really is 5 months away. As of this recording for this video. So in October, although in regular paper Magic, it's September. For us, it won't happen until like October when the new set comes out, or the end of September, but realistically the beginning of October. So there's that. Arlen Cord straight away is not good with +4/+4. Domri has the better abilities than any of the other ones, but his mana bonus is only +4. Luca. The only other one is Samet, who's got +5/+5, but her abilities are really a challenge. So what's wrong with Luca as is? Okay, for the very simple fact that his life total is at 95, and his first ability, in order to really use maximize his abilities, you got to be taking damage, and there's no really easy way to build in lifelink into what you're doing or to gain that life back. It's not very functional. You're taking quite a bit of damage to basically get those creatures out. And his abilities are centered around creatures. If I didn't make that obvious beforehand, you need lots of creatures. If you're running 2 creatures in a build, and maybe those creatures give tokens, you wind up not having enough creatures in hand to take advantage of these abilities. If you have 3 creatures in your deck, then you may have enough, but there are going to be spots where you have nothing but supports and spells in hand, and those abilities don't do you any good. The mana gains don't help you. Nothing makes a big benefit for you at all. And if you run more than 3, you run 4 creatures, maybe you have enough, but then you have clunky hands where you have creatures you can't get out on the board or that are replacing or something of that nature. Honestly, him in Ikoria with Mutate and all that other stuff would have been a lot more functional than where we are right now. Yeah, and you don't have really any loyalty ramp. All you have really is conversion, which is seed. Okay, but seed doesn't need, like, Luca doesn't help seed. Seed is really about tokens, which means then you have to play 2 creatures, which means you're not going to have enough creatures in hand to do the thing. It just doesn't really, or if you really want to take full advantage of seed, you need to have lots of tokens on the board, like Ovika or something like that, which would work well with this. I digress. At any rate, let's give a rundown. First ability, Ruinous Perfection, is just okay. Again, like I said, the challenge is you got to run so many creatures. I think it's counterproductive. And frankly, for 7, it really should be a 4 ability. Then you can spam a little bit more and it'd be more worthwhile. Compleated Companions. This does not make any sense to me. Create the Phyrexian Beast tokens regardless. Let the dude create the Beast tokens. He's completed. Let him go bring those Beast tokens in. It doesn't make any sense not to be able to have that. And the Trample and Berserk, the Trample is good. Like that is beneficial, especially if you're running Toxic. That helps. But the Berserk, you gotta have, like, prevent damage stuff. If you're not running Rem or Host of Herons, what are you doing? You gotta have those 2 cards in order to make that kind of functional. And it's fair at 12. I think that's fair. If you were to be given the tokens as well, the Beast tokens, because then you could go, I don't know if we're gonna get Beast Leader, but maybe at some point we have Beast Leader for sure. In Legacy, you got Beast Leader. But in future stuff, maybe you get Beast Leader. I don't know. Garruk gets Beast Leader. Who knows? 18 for Predators. Bound. You control no creature cards, create 2. That makes no, that line on the 3rd one just makes absolutely no sense. If you control no creatures, get some creatures. If you have creatures, you don't get any more creatures. Why not? Just give me the creatures and I can opt out to replace some of my weaker creatures. Maybe some creatures that are role players, like gem conversion, like the green wolf creature that's a 0/4, and I'm using that to kind of ramp up. And then I decide, okay, it's time for me to actually go on the offensive. I can replace that creature with the Phyrexian Beast tokens, and I've got the best of both worlds. That makes it functional. That makes it worth playing. Now, you have to be no board presence for this to have any impact, for that first line to matter. It's dumb. And then, if you don't have any creatures and you're behind and you're like, wow, I'm getting my tail kicked, I need to come back. Awesome. These, I demonstrated it for you. The +2/+2 doesn't happen. It's worded that way that it should happen, but it doesn't. So that's broken, or change the wording, Oktagon. Deal X damage to each opposing creature. An opposing Vanguard support loses X shields. X is equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. Just make all of it. Just make it all creatures. And furthermore, every creature you have, a total of their power to each creature on your opponent's side. And have it go face. Let us hit the Planeswalker in the face. Because this doesn't fix anything. All it does is, what happens if they have creatures like Phyrexian Vindicator? And that damage goes to them and it hits us in the face. Like, let it go face, man. I don't know, man. It's just super weak. The new meta is going to be Phyrexian Vindicator, and this is going to make that, I did not get a chance to test that to see how it would work. If I use my 3rd on a Phyrexian Vindicator, when it hits it, when it hits you in face. It's, wow, it's just a really underwhelming max ult. I don't understand it. And I keep looking at that life total at 95. It's just really bad. All right, where do I rank Luca? First and foremost, is he worth the IRL cash? In my opinion, you're going to have to make that decision up for yourself. So maybe you're the type that likes to run full 6 creatures, which is the max number of creatures he has in his deck, because you use your creatures as enters battlefield effects to do some triggers. Cool. I know some people like to play that way. If that's the case, then Luca may be your type of Planeswalker to play with. At that such a low life total. Green and red historically is always beasts and big creatures. Beasts and big creatures have massive hit points. Why would Luca, especially with Phyrexian enhancements, not have more? Like I would have. What kind of would have been cool with Luca is if they gave him 150 life. I know you guys are like, what? But imagine where his abilities being where they are, you have so much life total. You can just crank out, self-damage to get the benefits you're looking for, and casting all the cards and doing all the stuff. That would be great. Anyways, I'm not at the design team with Oktagon. They do not call me. They do not ask me. They just grace me with these to review, and I'm giving my review here. What do I rank him as? Would I even pick this up for gold? If this were in the vault and I had, in this case, 650 gold, I personally would not be using it to pick up Luca. Unless, again, it's not my playstyle. Let me make sure that I'm clear. This is not a playstyle that I enjoy. Creature heavy stuff like this. I like having good synergies, and you know me, I like loops. And with so many different loops and so many different options that are available inside the game right now that are really OP, he seems fair in the way he's able to buff his creatures. It's not overpowered, but if that third went face, that would make this a much better Planeswalker, somebody worth going after from there. My personal ranking, I put him probably in a D class, in my opinion, maybe a low C. But that said, you know, what are your thoughts? Did you already pick him up? If you did, what do you think of him? Is there a way that you've built around him that is brutal and strong that actually works? Leave a comment below. As always, my friends, I appreciate you. You could be anywhere in the world. You just hear me rant for the last whatever. I will tell you this. Koth is next, and everybody's excited about Koth. And I will probably be the one reviewer of Koth that's like, meh. But he's coming. He's next, and we'll see him in the next week. So that said, I'm going to go start game playing with him and see what we can come up with. Until our next quest, though, my friend, hey, man, you know me. I'm on a quest. I need you to hit like and subscribe. If you're already watching this, I'm assuming you're a subscriber. But if you're not, I'd welcome you to hit the subscribe button. It'd really help the channel out. We're approaching 1,000 subs, about 200 away. Woo! We're under 800, or we're over 800 now. So, you know, again, if you haven't, subscribe. Get your mom to subscribe. Get your kids to subscribe. Whoever, and we'll keep it clean. You know how we roll. All right. With that said, my friends, I appreciate you. Until our next quest, swords up. My God, these are taking so long. Why do they take so long? Hurry up. I got shit to do. Why you guys watch my videos, I have no idea. I hope you're finding them entertaining as I entertain myself. It's really what it is.